Welcome traders to the tradingmentors.com. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend. This is your weekly Forex forecast from the 23rd of October and onwards. Congratulations to members with the results in the last week. Gold plus 600 plus, it's actually more than that. Gold plus 138. Swiss yen flying plus 467. Pound Swiss 176, Euro Swiss 171, Aussie Swiss 208, New Zealand Canadian 138, Euro Aussie 221, and Bitcoin 1,200 points so far. There's actually more, but I've run out of room. So I'll show you those charts in the next few minutes. So stick around, put your feet up, grab a coffee, and enjoy the next 15 minutes. So I'm going to show you those results and what the charts look like so you can actually follow. I'm going to analyze the DXY, the yen futures, the Swiss franc futures, and the indices, commodities, gold, oil, etc., and do a full forex parabolic look at the trends for parabolic. If you don't know what parabolic or hybrid trends are, this is what we trade. It's very, very unusual, and very few people know what it's about. Very few people know how to do it. I can show you that. So click on the links below. There's this thing jumping around. It says join the members VIP room. Just click on the links and please subscribe. So a very warm welcome to the weekly Forex forecast, and I'll just quickly flick through the results so far. Bitcoin up 1,200. Gold up massive, whatever, over 1,100 pips. US Swiss on the way down, parabolic. That is 196 pips. Swiss yen, a fantastic move on the Swiss yen. I done a video on YouTube a couple of weeks ago. I don't know if you saw that before all this happened, so have a look at that if you fancied that. But that's nice, 429 pips there. It hasn't reached target yet, so there's more to come. Pound Swiss posted that as well. We've got two positions on track for target, and we've got banked in there 272 pips. Euro Swiss 171 pips. Canadian Swiss, I haven't traded this one, but I know some of you have. Congratulations. 189 pips. Aussie Swiss still in this one, and we got in about there on the breaker structure. That's 157 pips. Euro Aussie, do this as the last one. So everything that we're touching is turning to profit. So that's fantastic. They're 220 pips there. So let's start from the very top. And I'm only interested in parabolic trends. Parabolic trends are where all our tools agree with each other on the advanced pro charts. So let me dial down to the DXY. The DXY is not parabolic. Now, what's unusual about this is the correlation between the US dollar and gold is usually clear to see. It's not clear to see at the moment because gold is acting as a safe haven for all the troubles happening in Israel and Palestine. And our thoughts and prayers go out to everybody, especially the innocent people involved. Hopefully they'll solve it soon. But the DXY is very mixed indeed. I expect this to fall or even crash, but there's no evidence of that yet, so don't jump the gun yet. We do have this DXY in a channel, in this range here. There's a set of sellers and a set of buyers in, so we don't know which direction it's going to go yet. Probably down, but I'm going to stick with my target to 104.72. Now the yen futures is parabolic to the downside. And what that means is all the sellers are lining up, all the sellers are in for this, heading for 65.70 or even further. Now, of course, Japan could intervene at any stage. If you're trading any yens, just be aware of that. So this has now broken structure, break structure here to the downside, and therefore we expect further downside move. How does this work in terms of profits? Well, what happens is the yen pairs go up. We haven't seen this for a while, and we haven't seen any movement on the US dollar either. We've just been trading the Swiss franc in the last couple of weeks and gold highly profitably once you get correlation and a parabolic trend. So that coincidence where you have the yen futures as an example falling and crashing then correlates with the yen pairs going up. We only have two parabolic trends now on the yens, Swiss yen and euro yen. So further upside momentum is likely. The others are very mixed at the moment, but they may just line up in the next few days. Swiss franc futures continues up. It's only just started. This indicates that there's further momentum behind the Swiss franc, so that's why our Swiss yen has been so successful. Almost 500 pips so far, and there's at least 200 or 300 pips to come as well. So look out for that. We can probably enter more positions on that one if we get swing lows. So this will also correlate with the Swiss franc sells on the pound Swiss, euro Swiss, Canadian Swiss, Aussie Swiss, etc., because that's how it works. Strong Swiss drives those prices down. So we expect this price to move up. Our target for this week is 11636. Now remember, our targets are set for this week, but it doesn't mean they're going to hit this week. We wish they were, but nonetheless, that's our target. Now I've been trading for 41 years. I started in 1982 and trading Forex for 30 plus years. I've seen all the crashes that you want to mention. 1987, 1992, 1997, 2008, I lost a ton of money. And I'm definitely not going to lose a ton of money this time. I can bet your bottom dollar on that. But what we're not seeing at the moment is a crash of the markets. I think everyone's waiting to see what's going to happen, obviously, in Israel and how far that escalates, if it is going to escalate. Hopefully not. So let's look at the Dow, which is the leader of the indices, and we can see that we've got all the sellers in. We've got a sell signal below the 21-day moving average, which I use often. When it goes above the 21, that usually is bullish. Below the 21 is bearish. But we can see that MACD has not been confirmed. So this is not parabolic in our view, and it's not achieving lower lows. So we just have to wait and see with this one. If this is going to crash, I will let you know. One indices that has broken structure and is parabolic to the downside with a sell indicator below the 21-day moving average. All the sellers are in, heading to 13,468. We're currently up 1,200 points on Bitcoin. Congratulations, members. If you're not a member, click on the link below and click on the membership. It's free for 14 days, then $30 a month. And I'll do the analysis every afternoon during the New York session where you can see what's going on. And it's video on demand. So at the end of the day, if you're working, you just pop in and have a look, see what's going on as you finish work. Bitcoin to the upside, we bought it last week sometime, I think, and 32,000 now, 879 is the target. Silver has been parabolic for a few days, so congratulations, members, if you have bought silver, now broken this previous support area and gone through it nicely and heading for $24.69. On to oil now, $89.83. Parabolic to the upside, all the buys are in. Don't even hesitate, members. If you're not in it, get in it now. You can wait a pullback, of course, and get in then, but it might not even bother to pull back. $99.20 is the target. Congratulations, gold hit our target of 1982 this week, didn't it? A fantastic move. I don't know what it was now, 540 pips, whatever it was. And it was pretty much overnight, wasn't it? So we do expect further upside momentum. And I've just done and completed a 1 hour chart analysis for gold. Have a look at that on YouTube if you fancied that. And we've adjusted our targets now. We're looking at 2017 and 2037 as a second target. So target is, let's adjust that. 2017, somewhere around there. That's target 1, then target 2. As long as it holds above that, you may get a pullback, but I'll keep you posted every day what's going on. Now, as you saw earlier with the DXY tells us if the dollar is weak or dollar strong. It's telling us that the dollar is completely mixed. The US Swiss, however, is very weak. All the sellers are in. So this is driven not by the dollar, by the strong Swiss franc. So this is a sell, and you can sell at any time. Your resistance area is 90.80, and the target is 86.99. Onto the yens now. The euro yen is a fresh parabolic trend, and we got a fresh buy signal. All the buys are in. The MACD is confirmed, and there is support for this price. So the support area is 155.61. As long as that is held, it will continue up. The first target is 163.62, and then on to 169. Now this is based upon a collapse of the yen futures. If that happens and it continues downwards without intervention, of course, then just reduce your lot size on these, on the yen pairs for now. We have to trade what we see, not what we think, but caution is recommended. The Swiss yen has been amazing for us members and continues up to 170. I'm not changing the target yet. I may look at that in the next few days to adjust that, because if we see a collapse of the yen futures and everything lines up like that, then we're going to see some big moves, and I need to do further analysis. But for now, 170 is a good number. It gives us about 700-800 pips. Euro Canadian has gone parabolic in the last couple of days as well, as mentioned in the VIP room for members. So look out for this to go high up. There is support at 14338, and the target is 147.80. On to the pound Swiss, which continues to the downside as we had breaker structure early in the week, and happy days. Don't know why I got 2 arrows there. One's enough. And parabolic to the downside. All the sellers are in. MACD confirms and heading for 107.04. We've got 2 positions on that. No reason to doubt the charts. Euro Swiss, same, is a strong Swiss franc, and that's what's driving this. Target 94.03 is going to be hit in the next few days. Canadian Swiss looks like our target from last week, Weekly Forex Forecast, is going to be hit to 64.67. Congratulations if you're in that. There is a base here which is being formed, so it might be a problem for this to go any lower. Aussie Swiss, congratulations, a few hundred pips, and long way to go with this one. As long as it doesn't, this is going to be a double bottom here, so you may find it pulls back a bit, but 54.86 is the target. Euro Aussie to the upside above the 21-day moving average. There was support at 164.75. As long as that remains the case, all the buyers are in and now heading for 169.88. So you've got a couple hundred pips there to go. Pound New Zealand, all parabolic now to the upside, support at 20428, heading for 21400. A nice move coming. Aussie New Zealand is similar. It's not quite as good as the pound New Zealand. Can you see that? There is a massive trend line here, which could get could be a stumbling block for this one, so it could roll over. So the favorite out of these is pound New Zealand. Let's have a look at the Euro New Zealand. This is also a good one. Notice the long-term trend on the Advanced Pro charts. It does help you to guide you into the best trades. So this is going up to the previous high, 18383. So just recap, Euro New Zealand to the upside, Aussie New Zealand to the upside, but limited. Pound New Zealand to the upside, Euro Aussie to the upside, New Zealand Canadian to the downside, Aussie Swiss to the downside, Canadian Swiss to the downside, Euro Swiss to the downside, Pound Swiss to the downside, Euro Canadian to the upside, Swiss Yen further upside momentum, Euro Yen to the upside, Canadian yen. If we do see a collapse of the yen, which is possible, I remember it from 20 years ago, we made a lot of money, we can see that the price needs to break this structure here, this channel. And of course the buyers will step in. And it won't take much for this to get broken, would it? As you can imagine. And we have quite a healthy target, 114 basically. So look out for that. That's on my watch list, and I'll let the members know when it's ready. US Swiss to the downside, gold to the upside, further upside. I've seen people on Twitter saying sell it. Do not sell gold, please. Oil to the upside, silver to the upside, Bitcoin to the upside. Some great moves coming, and if we see the dollar collapse, if we see the yen collapse, then we're going to be in all the moves. Have a great weekend.